In the wake of abortion rights being gutted, women could soon have a new choice for their reproductive health. The FDA is now considering an over-the-counter birth control. Eyewitness News reporter Denise Dedore tells us more about the medicine and has reaction from a legal scholar.
For the first time, a pharmaceutical company has asked the FDA for permission to sell a birth control pill over the counter. This precedent-setting decision once again places the FDA under an intense political spotlight.
One thing I'm not sure Americans are aware of is how politicized the regulation of contraception and abortion-related drugs at the FDA has been.
While HRA Pharma says the timing has nothing to do with the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, UCLA legal scholar Professor Cary Franklin with the Center for Reproductive Health, Law and Policy says access to contraception is now even more of a hot-button issue.
I do think there's renewed interest now in providing people with safe and effective medication, given the attempts by states to limit access to health care.
Hormone birth control pills have been around since the 60s. The drugs require prescriptions so doctors can screen for conditions that raise the risk of rare but dangerous blood clots. HRA Pharma presented decades of research detailing its safety. The CDC says nearly 22% of 20 to 29-year-olds use the pill, compared to about 19% of 15 to 19-year-olds. Would making it over the counter increase access to young girls?
There's a question about whether the FDA would make that available over the counter to everybody, whether it would be minors exempted. So that we're going to have to wait to see how the regulatory process plays out.
But making the pill available without a prescription could improve access to Black and Latino women. A CDC survey found white women were twice as likely to use the pill compared to women of color.
I think it would have an enormous benefit in terms of access for poor women, for rural women, and for women of color, especially because they have a harder time accessing the medical system and getting those prescriptions to begin with.
An FDA approval could come in the next 10 months, and it will only apply to HRA's pill sold under the brand name Opill. Denise Dedore, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.